What's up, everybody? Jappy M here, fighting game player for Goliath Gaming, and I got a real special one today. I'm going to be talking about adaptations. So before I touch on adaptations, I want to talk about executing something in training mode and not being able to do it in an actual match. Has that ever happened to you? But in my experience, the reason that happens is because in an actual match, you're not looking for the specifics that you labbed. If you're looking out to interrupt a certain string, and it's a fake string, and you're getting hit, it's because you're not looking out for it and you're trying to react to it, out of the blue. It's not likely gonna work out your way. So I'm gonna give you an example, but with me. So if I play against Nakadi and I know that Billy's gonna go into stand heavy punch into the heavy stomp, I know a three frame can interrupt that. So how did I manage to get my body to always react to that? Is because I was looking for it. When I started to lab that, I was like, okay, now I need to start looking for this. Whenever he does this, I need to be looking out for it. Whenever I'm on defense, I'm looking for the stand heavy into the stomp. You know, so and then from there it just ended up becoming second nature. Same thing with dashes. And I'm like, I know my opponent likes dashing. So let me see if he's gonna dash here. I'm sitting there crouching, looking out for the dash. So and then after when I check it, what I do, I give myself a pat on the back. You would be surprised on how well you will generally start doing what you lab more if you give yourself a pat on the back. You know, for every time you attempted to execute what you labbed in training mode. You know, so that's the thing about getting stuff done in an actual match. You need to be looking out for it. If someone is always getting you with the cross ups and you lab it, you need to be looking out for the cross ups whenever you guys are playing. You could be moving around, but you always need to tell yourself that okay, he's gonna jump, he's gonna jump. You know, as much as you're gonna be doing other things, but you need to tell yourself, okay, he's gonna jump, and then once you do that, the minute he jumps, you'll see you'll switch on, you know, and then which leads me to talk about adaptation because I think it fits well with it. So me, I've never lost the first to 10, regardless on if I knew the matchup or not, if I labbed it or not. I've never lost the first to 10. I came close, but I never labbed it. I mean, never lost it because with the opponents that I played, when they had the upper hand, during that set, 10 games is a lot. Potentially 18 to 19 games is quite a lot. So during those times, I'm like, okay, I see what he's doing, and I'm telling myself, he's gonna do this again, and I'm going to do this. He's going to do it again. I keep telling myself that he's going to do it again. When he does it again, I come up with I try to execute the option that I had in my brain. You see. So now I'm gonna give you an example. I played Sequela in the first to 10. He played Geef, I played Chan. So he was getting me with the empty jump and the short jumps with the jump medium kick. So in my brain, in my mind, it was just a matter of me convincing my mind and my body to be in sync. So I kept on telling myself, okay, if he goes for the empty jump from that range, I must just press stand heavy kick with Chan. And then if he's close up, I must just press back heavy. The minute my body and mind was in sync, I switched. And take note, I was down. What's this? 7 games. So he was 9 games up. He was 9 games up. I was 2 games up. I switched it around. I hoid him 10 9, bruv. 10-9. So I hoid him 8 games straight. That's because the whole time I was just waiting for my brain and my body to be in sync. you know, to start reacting to to these things, that the things that he was doing, you know. And once that happened, he started panicking, you know, because he's 9 games up. He's 9 games up, and I'm slowly coming back. You know, he's looking for options. They're not working because now I'm in sync. Then that's you think that I'm in the zone now. You know, that's the thing, is that I was like, okay, you know what, this needs to happen. I need to at least attempt it. And once I attempted it, and it worked, I was just on point. You know, so that's the thing when it comes to adaptation. You know, they go hand in hand with what you labbed in training mode. You know, to be honest, and I think when you if you struggle with this, you know, executing what you do in training mode, in an actual match, just you need to just remember that it's because you are not, damn, I'm trying to think of the right words to say it, man. It's because you're not looking out for that for that thing. You know, if you lab how to punish cross ups, it's because you're not looking out for it. You know, you need to be looking out for these things in a match. You know, and I'm gonna give you another example. When I was in Las Vegas, I played a first to 10 against a Fang player. I played Karine. That's a bit of a bad matchup with Karine. You know, so I had to learn the matchup in game. You know, so I was like, okay, I'm not gonna learn the matchup in game. However, I have this player on lockdown. I have an idea on how he wants to play now. You know, how he's been playing. You know, and once I had an idea, and I was like, okay, this is how he's playing. It was done deal. You know, he also started making. He was started V shifting. You know, he started doing things at ranges where you shouldn't be doing. You know, like V shift on wake up is one of the worst decisions you can do, especially if that opponent just is throwing you. You know, because the minute you V shift, just know you're gonna get monsters punished for that. You know, so the whole adaptation in that set was more of a player one because it's a first to 10. I had so many games to learn how this guy wants to play. You know, and the minute I got that the minute I got that locked down, it was done. And that's the thing. You know, I think that's why I'm so good in the first to 10 is because of the adaptation and the experience. So it's not something that I'm just naturally gifted at. It's the fact that I've got so much experience with doing this over and over and over again that when I do it in a high pressure situation, it feels like second nature, you know. But yeah, guys, you tell me how you feel about it. You know, tell me if I'm on the money. You know, if I gave solid advice or not. But yeah, all in all, that's how I look at adaptations. You know, all in all, that's how I look at adaptation. It starts in training mode, executing what you see, what you've been doing in training mode in an actual match, and then from there, it's just in an actual match you have to do it a bit faster. You know, that's what I love about fighting games. You know. But yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. Catch me next time on the video.